Hi everyone, this is Norris Tony coming back to you all with another video. I'm going to start reading from my book, Walk in Faith. So I'm going to read the Bible verse and then I'm going to read the prayer. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passed away, and the lust thereof, but he that do the will of God abide forever. This is from the book of John, the first book of John, chapter 2, verses 15 through 17. Here's the prayer. God, you're leading me. With confidence, I face my day. Every duty and interruption are appointments you have sent my way. I bide my time in this world for you in the next. Now I'm gonna get to this article and it's a little long one, so I'm gonna get through it as quick as I can. It's from U.S. Weekly and it's about Tom Brady and his wife Gisele Bundchen, however you say her name. I don't know how to say it right. I'm just gonna say Gisele B. But I'm gonna get into it. So here it is. Everything Tom Brady and Gisele B said about his NFL retirement before and after he hung up his cleats. Not an easy decision. Tom Brady said a lot about his retirement over the years, both before his brief exit from the NFL in February 2022 and after his March 2022 comeback. The football star who played for the New England Patriots for 20 years before becoming a Tampa Bay Buccaneer in spring 2020 made it clear over the years that he wasn't ready to stop playing football despite his age, even joking about his retirement in commercials. However, the oldest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl hinted on more than one occasion about when, if ever, he would hang up his cleats. We'll see how long it goes, Brady said in November 2019 when asked if he could stay on the field into his late 40s. Easier said than done. I know the kind of effort I am putting in right now, but what a great privilege to play a sport that I love. While fans were happy to hear the athlete's plans to stick around the NFL a little longer, his wife Gisele Bundchen wanted a little more clarification on the topic, and Brady understood why. I think my wife has, held down the house for a long time now, and I think there's things that she wants to accomplish. He said during a September 2021 episode of his Let Go podcast. She hasn't worked as much in the last 10 to 12 years, just raising our family and kind of committing to being in a life in Boston and then moving to Florida. The California native and B tied the knot in 2009 and welcomed son Benjamin the same year. In 2012, they welcomed daughter Vivian. Brady, who also shares son Jack with ex Bridget Moynihan, has called meeting the Brazilian model the best thing that ever happened to him. I think the one phone call that changed my life was my friend Ed, who called me one day and he said, I have this girl and I think you should call her. He told WSJ. magazine in September 2021. I ended up calling her and it ended up being the love of my life. She didn't pick up actually. I had to leave a voicemail. While Brady continually played coy on when he said goodbye to his signature sport, the TB12 method author always said that spending more time with his family would be his reason for leaving. However, the idea of walking away proved to be hard for the 7-time Super Bowl champion, who took home 6 trophies with the Patriots and one with the Bucks during his career. It's been a huge part of my life for a long time, and I love thinking about it. The University of Michigan alum said during a February 21 press conference. I think football to me is much more than just a sport because there's physical element, there's a mental approach, you know how you're going to get the job done, and there's the emotional part. Throughout his football journey, B was always right beside him, with a source exclusively telling us weekly in February 2021 that the motto is over the moon proud of Tom and his accomplishments there thus far. When Brady announced his return to the NFL in March 2022, following a brief retirement 1 month prior, his marriage to B seemingly took a hit. Us confirmed in September 2022 that the pair hired divorce lawyers amid their relationship woes. Keep scrolling to see what both B and Brady have said about the athlete's retirement goals over the years, including their statements on his temporary step back from the lead in February 2022. When you know, you know. I think I'll know when it's time, Brady told reporters during a pre Super Bowl press conference in February 2021 when asked about how much longer he'd keep playing. I can never go into this game half assed. When asked whether he would play past the age of 45, the former University of Michigan quarterback replied, "Yeah, definitely. It's a physical sport, and the perspective I have on that is you never know." More to prove. After Brady's Florida team won the 2021 Super Bowl, B questioned whether he would finally be hang up his jersey. All of a sudden, I saw my wife and I gave her a big hug, he said during a March 2021 episode of The Late Late Show with James Corden. And just as I did it, she said, "What more do you have to prove?" His answers was simply to bring her in for a tight embrace. I was trying to figure out a way to change the subject really quick, he joked. Family versus football. Beyond next year's season, I don't know, he told the Wall Street Journal magazine in September 2021. Maybe it's another year after that. Maybe it's two. I have to see where I am at with my family. That's probably the overriding factor, what I'm missing out on. Tough conversations. Brady admitted that to accommodate his athletic aspirations, Bundchen put her career on hold and focused on their children. But that's an issue, and it's a very difficult issue to reconcile without just saying, "Hey, it's time to retire." The NFL champion revealed on an October 2021 episode of his Let's Go podcast. And I think we're coming to the end here too. So I don't want to miss any of the kids' stuff. Playing until he's 50. When teammate Rob, I don't know how to say his last name, I'm just going to say Rob G, asked the then 44-year-old Brady in September 2021 if he could play until he was 50 years old. The NFL MVP seemed unfazed by the idea. I don't find it so difficult, he explained during an episode of the Tommy and Glunky YouTube series. I think I can. I think it's a yes. The TED 2 actor would later clarify his comments on an episode of his podcast that same month, explaining that the question wasn't whether he wanted to keep playing, but whether he physically could. So I think from my body standpoint and how I've been able to take control or take care of myself over the years, it can put me in a position to do that, and you never know what can happen as I keep moving forward. He said, I know I'm having a lot of fun playing, and again, at my age, I've agreed to play next year as well, but beyond that, I'll just take it year by year. A great decision for the whole family. I think when the time is right, I'll be ready to make a decision one way or another, Brady said on the Series XM podcast. Let's go with Tom Brady, Larry Fitzgerald, and Jim Gray in January 2022 after widespread reports that he had decided to retire. Literally is day to day with me. I'm just trying to do the best I can every day and evaluate things as they come and trying to make a great decision for me and my family. The time has come. I have always believed the sport of football is an all in proposition. If a 100% competitive commitment isn't there, you won't succeed. And success is what I love so much about our game. There is physical, mental, and emotional challenge every single day that has allowed me to maximize my highest potential. And I have tried my very best these past 22 years. There are no shortcuts to success on the field or in life. This is difficult for me to write, but here it goes. I am not going to make that competitive commitment anymore. Brady began a lengthy statement in February 2022, confirming he would no longer play football professionally. I had loved my NFL career, and now it is time to focus my time, my time and my energy on other things that require my attention. He continued, I've done a lot of reflecting the past week and have asked myself difficult questions. And I am so proud of what we have achieved. My teammates, coaches, fellow competitors, and fans deserve 100% of me, but right now it's best I leave the field of play to the next generation of dedicated and committed athletes. The quarterback who played for 22 seasons in the NFL thanked his Tampa Bay teammates, writing, I love you guys, and I have loved going to battle with you. I couldn't be happier with what we accomplished together. He also gave his wife and kids a shout out, saying, our family is my greatest achievement. I always came off the field and home to the most loving and supportive wife who has done everything for our family to allow me to focus on my career. Her selflessness allowed me to reach new heights professionally, and I am beyond words that you mean to me and our family. Of words, what you mean to me and our family. Brady later shared a message of love to his former team, the New England Patriots, after initially leaving them out of his retirement statement. Thank you, Patriots Nation. He tweeted, I'm beyond grateful and love you all. It's been a wild ride. What a what a ride at Tom Brady. So many memories when I met you over 15 years ago. I don't know the first thing about football, but cheering for you and seeing you do what you love most made me learn about this wonderful game to the point that I seriously believed I knew more than the referees. The mother of two wrote an Instagram statement in February 2022 celebrating Brady's retirement. I'm so proud of you and of everything you have had to overcome physically and emotionally over the years. I am in awe of your dedication and of everything you have achieved. You love what you do and you leave behind a legacy that is a beautiful example for future generations. The lessons my path to a meaningful life author gushed over her husband for being the most dedicated, focused, and mentally tough person I have ever met. You never once complained over the years about all the bruises and aches and pains. You just kept focusing on your goal to go out there and be the best leader there was to all your teammates. She continued, I know how excited you are about the next chapter of life. Watching you work so hard in your football career and seeing the dedication you are now putting into all your new endeavors is incredibly inspiring. There is nothing you can't achieve. I have always been here for you. You know what, and I'm as excited as you are for what the future holds. B. Continue by thanking all of Brady's fans, writing, words can't really express how grateful I am to everyone who has been so supportive of my husband and our family for so many years. With all love, Gisele. Dang, there's more for me to read. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me get through this fast. Playing for the masses. As I look back on my career in football, the memories we have made and the relationships we have built are by far the most meaningful. Brady wrote by Instagram in February 2022, along a video montage of his career highlights mixed with family celebrations. Yes, the scoreboard was important, but the toughest times always taught me the most important decisions, the most important lessons. The 7 time Super Bowl champion reflected on his 22-year stint as an NFL quarterback, adding, I am grateful to the people that stood with me through every high and low, win and loss, and the memories we created together, memories that won't ever fade. He explained that he played for the name on the front of my jersey and the name on the back of my jersey. I played for my friends, my family, and our community. Every single one of you that have given me what I have today. Brady's look back included snippets of his Super Bowl wins, sideline thrills, and many of his family triumphs over the past 2 decades. I love you all. Thank you all for making this incredible journey possible, he concluded. Retirement fake out. These past 2 months, I've realized my place is still on the field and not in the stands. That time will come. Brady wrote by Twitter in March 2022, announcing he was unretiring just 6 weeks after making his exit. But it's not now. I love my teammates and I love my supportive family. That make it all possible. I'm coming back for my 23rd season in Tampa, unfinished business, LFG. One more championship. Could this be my last year? Absolutely. Could I change my mind? Absolutely. I've realized I don't have 5 years left. The athlete told Variety in July 2022. I want to do it my way. I want to give it everything I got and see where I'm at. My body feels really good. I've had a lot of traumatic injuries over the years, but if things go really smoothly and we win, that'll be great. The father of three noted that he would obviously want to win his 8th Super Bowl before hanging up his cleats, explaining that it would be the greatest way to end. He added, I just have a competitive fire that got the best of me. Gisele had concerns, as she should. The former Victoria's Secret angel discussed her husband's whirlwind retirement and NFL return shortly after a source exclusively told us that there was tension in the couple's marriage. Obviously, I have my concerns. This is a very violent sport, and I have my children, and I would like him to be more present, she said in L's October 2022 cover story. I have definitely had those conversations with him over and over again, but ultimately I feel that everybody has to make a decision that works for them. He needs to follow his joy too. No mid-season stop in sight. The athlete shut down mid-season retirement speculation during an October 2022 press conference. Well, that's really why I'm here. I'm here to announce finally you guys have pushed me to the brink. He joked when asked by reporters whether he would potentially leave the league during the 2022 season amid drama with his wife. Brady clarified, no, I love the sport, I love the teammates, and I want to go do a good job for this team like I always have. So no retirement in my future. Ooh, that was a long article, but I got through it, y'all. I hope y'all think I did a good job. But yeah, Tom Brady, when he initially announced his retirement in 2020, in February of this year, he should have just retired. You have played 22 seasons in the league. You got 7 Super Bowl championship rings. You 45 years old. You didn't accomplish a whole lot in 22 years. It's time. When you announced your retirement in February of this year, you should have followed through. You should have just left the game. I mean, you have a beautiful wife. You have 3 children. 2 of them are with her. Why didn't you just stay home with your family? Like why you need to come back? You did not need to come back. And you said over the years of playing football, your previous 22 years, you had traumatic injuries. You had multiple injuries. So why you want to put yourself in a position at 45 to possibly have another injury? Why would you want to put yourself in a position to get hurt? Because football is a very dangerous sport. It's one of the most dangerous professional sports in the world. And you put yourself on the line to hurt yourself. Basically, you could probably, over the years, you might get arthritis. And then what? And arthritis, once a player or a person gets arthritis, that's hard to get rid of. That's not easy to get rid of. So that's why I said, while you had the chance to walk away from the game, you should have just bowed out gracefully and quit. Now your marriage to Gisele is on the line, possibly because you want to keep playing football. I mean, I know that's your joy, and you are a great player. You are, to me, one of, or probably the best quarterback to ever play in the NFL. I admire and I respect your commitment, to the sport and wanting to play. But at the same time, you need to know when to walk away. And in February, you made the right decision by retiring, and then you change your mind and come back. I just hope. Well, it ain't my business when you retire, but you starting to age, and you're not aging that gracefully. Your looks are starting to fade. Your jaws are like this, are beginning to like suck into your face a little bit. So it's like you're not aging that gracefully. You're not looking that good. You might feel good, but at the same time, you kind of looking like a scarecrow in the face, like a skeleton a little bit in the face. So, like I said, man, you need to go somewhere and sit down. You need to pass the torch to the younger generation, to other people. Because, like I said, you didn't did your job. You didn't did what you had to do in the NFL. You didn't did your thing. Ain't nothing wrong with sitting down. And then your wife Gisele, she hasn't booked a modeling job in like ten plus years. She's had to sacrifice her goals and her dreams to raise your children. And ain't nothing completely wrong with that, but I feel like you being a little selfish by not letting her do what she wanna do. So, like I said, I think it's your turn to sit down, retire, probably after this season. Just put your football shoes up, your cleats. Put that up. Put your uniform up. You take turn taking care of the kids, and let Gisele go out and try to live her dream a little bit, accomplish a few more things in the modeling world. Let her do something. If not modeling, then let her do something that she wants to do. It's a good thing, a give and take. She didn't sacrifice for you and the family. Now it's time for you to do your part. Like stop putting it seems like you putting your career over your family. Your family needs you. Your family wants you home with them more often. And football, like I said, you didn't play in the you played football professionally now going on 20, this your 23rd season. And so like I said, after this season, really you should walk away for good because like you might not make it to 50 as far as playing in the NFL. You might suffer a real bad career-ending injury. Then what you gonna do? And that's not gonna be good for your age. So like I said, you need to bow out gracefully, take your butt home to your wife and to your children, and try to savage your marriage. Save your marriage before you lose it. Go to therapy if you need to, get some kind of counseling, work on your marriage, work on your relationship. Because, like I said, your wife is screaming, your children is screaming for your attention. They want you at home with them where you need to be. You done did great by playing football. You done did great in the community. You done did your time. You done paid your dues. You did right by the fans and by yourself. So it's time for you to focus more on doing right by your family and by meaning your children and your wife. Put your family first. Plus, you a multi-millionaire. You got all kinds of money and endorsements and deals and all that. You got enough money. You know what I'm saying? You can retire as a millionaire. You don't need football. You a wealthy man. So like I said, invest your money, do what you gotta do. But like I said, your kids are probably going grow as growing up. They need their father. Your wife Gisele wants and needs you at home with her and the kids, and that's like it. That's what I'm gonna say. But ooh, that's all I got, y'all. I mean, it's 27 minutes, a little longer than usual. But I thought I would bring you this news. It's different. It's about sports, but like I said, it's also marriages can fall apart. Dealing with sports, dealing with anything in the entertainment industry. But like I said, I did something different for y'all. Brought y'all some news. I hope y'all like the video. I hope y'all enjoy watching. But like I said, please like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like. Give me those likes up because the more likes that I get, the better the chances I have to be monetized and be recognized. Well, and have more and draw more people to my videos. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good night. Peace.